Hey, welcome back. She is still Ash Ortega.
And she is still Michelle Santo.
And you are still listening to The Spookiness of It All. Spooky, spooky.
It'll be here in like a week.
Right on. Hi, guys. How are y'all today? Hi, Ash.
None of that was on tape, was it?
Just your last sentence. It'll be here next week. That's all they heard you saying.
Okay, good.
So I'm not going to tell them about all the sex toys you ordered.
There wasn't all a bunch. There was just the one or two. Like, it calms down. And they're not sex toys. They're body massagers. Shit.
Dude, I hate... Hi, guys. We're doing take 2 of Disney Would You Rather, Disney Dark Day 3. We just felt like it would be better if we redid it. We didn't like the way it turned out.
We had too many interruptions, and it was just a lot going on, and chaos, and honestly, like, I was not feeling really good that day. So.
Oh, complete side note, guess what?
Well,
my order will be here today.
I know. Dude, do you want to do, like if we have time, do you want to do, like, an unboxing?
Oh, that would be fun. That would be fun.
Yeah. I mean, not that they would ever sponsor us. Temu, we would like a sponsor. We would like to sponsor Temu.
I don't know. It would just be fun, y'all. I ordered Ash and I shopped like a billionaire. I ordered us a bunch of stuff and paid like not much money for it. So we're gonna see how it was. She's over there mouthing shopping like a billionaire. We're gonna.
Sorry, I'm good.
It's not pronounced Temu. It's Temu.
Well, you know, that's the thing is they keep showing their old commercials and it's Temu.
True that. Hey, really funny. Before we get into it, because this one is gonna go by pretty fast. It always does with the Would You Rathers. Oh, guess what?
What?
I am going to have to travel out of my chair and into the kitchen because the boxers have let themselves in and my door is wide open and I've got 8 cats who might like to go outside. So the listeners, you will listen to me, but you won't maybe be able to hear Ash for a hot minute. Sorry about that. I've told you guys many times, we do not have fancy equipment and we don't do a whole lot of editing, so I'm trying to keep cats from escaping because my boxers are assholes and let the door wide open. Okay, now I'm traveling back to my recliner, which is where we usually pod from when I am not in the same place at the same time with my bestie boo / sisty poo. Oh, shut up, I'm podcasting, you moron. Sorry, I'm back. I'm back in the chair, Ash. Can you see me now?
I can't. I'm trying to figure something out real quick.
What you figuring out, Ash?
Hold on.
Oh.
Well, it's the damn Google Pixel. Like, shouldn't it have, like, screen record or some shit?
I don't know. I don't know anything about a Google Pixel, to be honest with you.
I don't either. That seems to be my predicament.
Listen, before we get into Disney, let's do a quick little refresh. If Zeke will shut up. The new boxer is much more vocal than the old man. And when they came in, Puff was in the kitchen. So he's yelling at Puff. And Puff just went screaming through the living room, and the boxer was chasing him, so it's like NASCAR around here. It's always an adventure with us, guys. You never know what's going to happen. So, let's,
I don't know how to record me. Very sad.
We'll figure it out. Let's play a little bit of a modified version of the game you introduced me to yesterday. Let's go Smoocher Pass.
Smoocher Pass. Okay.
And like, I want you, because this is not really gonna happen in real life, so just put your smoochy fears aside, okay?
Okay. I will put my saliva phobia that I'm...
I like that. Saliva phobia.
I don't know what to call it. It's just spit. It's just so... Oh.
Okay. Sam Elliott, Smoocher Pass.
Smooch.
Absolutely.
And then smooch.
I agree, but like I said the other day, he can just stand in the corner and talk to me.
Dude, or just walk behind me and narrate every little thing I do.
I love it. I love it.
I would just love to hear Sam Elliott tell me I'm a tall drink of water. No way.
Your turn. You have to pick a celebrity for me. We're going to go back and forth like this.
A Smoocher Pass? Okay. Okay, I got one. Mr. Las Vegas.
Oh, no. First of all, Wayne Newton is more orange than Donald Trump. So I'm going to pass on the smooch because it might get off on me, and I'm not down to be orange. I don't look good in orange. I don't look good in orange. It's the same reason I'm not in prison. Don't look good in orange.
Back.
All right, let's see. All right, John Cougar Mellencamp.
I'm gonna pass myself.
Okay.
I wouldn't do John Mellencamp. I wouldn't kiss John Mellencamp.
Not even on the cheek?
Mm-mm.
Not even on the tip of the nose?
No. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
What about you?
Oh, I didn't know I had to answer my own question. Yeah, no, I'm not. I mean, I dig his music, but like, I might kiss the ring.
Fair.
Your turn.
Let's see. I'm thinking.
Like, we need to stay away from the obvious, abso-freaking-lutely, like James Hetfield and Peter Steele.
Yeah.
Because we both know, yes, absolutely. Even though Peter Steele's been dead these many long years,
I'd still hit it.
You'd be right in that coffin, hanging out. I know you already.
I would. What about... I'm trying to think of a good... Okay. Harrison Ford.
Okay, so, a funny story about Harrison Ford, and you're gonna laugh, but it is what it is. And, you know, my mom is passed on now, so she cannot corroborate this story, but it is absolutely a true story. She would tell you, yes. When I was a little girl, I had a mad, redonkulous crush on Harrison Ford because the Han Solo of it all, and then the Indiana Jones of it all, and evidently my mother always claimed that I wrote a letter to Harrison Ford asking him to marry me.
Aww.
Mind you, I was probably 6, 7, 8 years old, around in there. I do not remember said event. And I always told her, "You're a fucking liar. It didn't happen." And she always told me I'm not a fucking liar, and it did happen. So,
Did you go from, like, New York to Ireland right there?
I don't know. I wasn't even trying to do an accent. I was just, you know. But, so, absolutely, not only would I smooch Harrison Ford, I would give him sweet little kisses on his little chin scar.
I would give sweet little kisses all down his chin. Your turn.
Okay, Vin Diesel.
What year?
Hell, I don't know. Pick one.
Vin Diesel 2005. Kid. New Vin Diesel, not so much.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Alright, I got one. Which I think I know the answer to. Sean Connery. Any year. And what year? Yeah, tell me the year.
Any and every year and all day, every day, and twice on Sunday.
Yes, queen.
Because Sean Connery. it's Sean Connery. Okay, I got one for you.
Okay.
And this is going to go back to our music conversation of yesterday. And guys, I'm going to say this name, and if you don't know who it is, he used to front this little known band named Megadeth, Dave Mustaine.
Oh. You know, just to say I did.
Hard pass for me.
Just to say I did.
Nah.
Yeah.
I can't even do it just to say I did.
Only for bragging rights. Nothing serious.
No.
Like, don't catch feelings, Dave Mustaine.
Listen, if Dave Mustaine saw you, he would absolutely catch feelings.
Nah.
But, you know, I am not, nor have I ever been, a fan of Dave Mustaine. And maybe it's just because I'm such a loyal Metallica fan, I don't know. I'm not taking away from everything, all the success that he went on to have with Megadeth. I'm just not a fan of him as a person. Tag, you're it.
The Nuge, man.
Uncle Ted. Well, that was weird because I kind of know Uncle Ted.
Well, me too. That's what's so
and
funny.
It's kind of, it'd almost be like kissing your dad.
I've met I've met him so many times, and he's so done.
Yeah, I have pictorial proof, dude, for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
To me, it's almost like a dad figure. So for the Nuge, I would probably like kiss him on the cheek.
I'd kiss him. I don't care.
Shemaine might have something to say about that, but I'm just saying.
With her from hell, I'd kiss her too. It's the Nuge's wife.
Oh, listen, Shemaine is gorgeous. I don't even like. I don't care who you kiss behind closed doors. I don't care if you swing that way or you don't. It's not my business. I'm just saying I am not into chicks, but I would totally be into Shemaine Nugent.
Yeah, totally. I'm not into chicks either, but I'd go gay for this day on that one. For sure.
Oh Lord.
You're
Okay.
covered.
Oh, I know. I'm thinking. Okay. I already know the answer to that one. Okay. Even though he just recently passed on, Toby Keith. Like 2005 Toby Keith.
We'll go circa 1998 to 2005 Toby Keith. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Yeah, tell you. Okay, now, here's mine. And we have to say it at the same time. Trace Adkins.
I knew you were going to go there. Leave my daddy out of this.
Oh, Daddy.
Oh, Daddy.
Yes.
For y'all that don't know the backstory, my mama was completely cuckoo. She had vascular dementia, so when I say she was completely cuckoo, she had flipped her nut like a hot minute ago. And she was convinced for the last, I guess, 3 or 4 years of her life, I guess, Ash?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was convinced for the last several years of her life that she was engaged to Trace Adkins. So me and my little brother have taken to calling him Daddy. I'm broke. Do you think we can call Daddy and get alone?
But did it make her day?
It didn't matter. It didn't matter that it made her day. My problem was that there was an actual creepo out there pretending to be him, texting her on the daily, talking to, and how she fucking talked to him on the phone and did not realize that's not Trace Adkins' voice. Beyond me. She gave him my phone number.
Oh no.
She did. She gave him my phone number. He texted me and he's like, and I was like, who is this? It's like, it's your mom's fiance, Trace. I was like, no. So I took a screenshot of my phone and I blasted that. Y'all, please call Trace Adkins because he's lost his mind. He's, claiming that he's like in love with a 71-year-old woman in a nursing home. Blah, blah, blah. He needs some love. Y'all give Trace some love. I damn sure did.
It's just crazy to me that somebody would go that far.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And if it really was the real Trace Adkins, I'm sorry, Trace. Daddy,
But
can I borrow some money?
You didn't answer the question though. Would you snog him or not?
But he's my dad.
Oh, I mean, you could call him Daddy.
Oh, listen. Trace Adkins. Every light in the house is on all the way up to current day. All day. Every day.
So yes, for the snog then.
Yeah.
Your turn.
You're an asshole.
That was funny. I saw your face. You knew it was coming. You were laughing. I had to. I'm so sorry. The clues were there.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Trace Adkins is a beautiful man. Gosh, I can't believe do you know he's like 61, 62?
Yeah. What a beautiful country man. Yeah. Snack. He's a snack.
Snack? I would absolutely kiss Snack all the time, constantly.
No, I said Trace Adkins is a snack.
Well, yeah, but he's not.
I know snack.
He's not the snack. Let me think. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have to grab a cough drop here in a minute. Let's do about 2 more, and then we'll segue into what we're actually here to do today, or redo today. What about? God, I can't think of his last name. The Ryan that played Deadpool. What the hell is his last name?
Oh, why do I not know his name?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google it.
It's Van Wilder. Shit.
No, it's. I want to say.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yes, I kept wanting to say Ryan Gosling, and I know it's not Ryan Gosling.
Oh no. So, but Ryan Gosling. Listen, Ryan Gosling is like Ross, right?
I'm with you.
Ryan Reynolds is like, oh God, I don't know, what's a really fancy place? It's like a beautiful fancy place full of luxury and hot men.
Oh, you're talking about Sandals.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
You're talking about Sandals down in the Bahamas. I'm there, man.
There's a certain quality. Not only is he funny, but he's beautiful. And it's not that he's funny, jokes funny, it's that he's such a sarcastic shithead that it makes me want to snog him.
So that it's a yes for the snogging.
Mm-hmm, amongst other things.
Okay, your turn.
Let me give you a good one. Robert Englund.
As Freddy or not as Freddy?
Either or. I'm curious. I'm going to learn some new things about you today.
Well, you know I'm pyrophobic. So I'm thinking as Freddy I'd have to say no, but maybe as his character, which I can't think of the name of right now, but maybe as his character from V, maybe yeah. Fair. Okay. This one, because you know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say, because I know what you're going to say. We just know each other like that. Steve Martin.
No. But I told you why. Because I have and he's like the B version of Steve Martin. Some people say I have a Leslie Nielsen crush.
Leslie Nielsen is like buying Steve Martin on Temu. Yeah, that too. Wish. Yep, it's the Wish version of Steve Martin.
I like him. I like Leslie Nielsen. I think he's funnier, and he has a deeper voice. And Steve Martin seems a little anal retentive, and I don't find him as funny.
I find Steve Martin very attractive. It does not hurt that he is a native Wacoan.
Well, that just makes me not want to snog him because he's from Waco.
You have
seen Waco lately?
Daily. What is you get one more, and then I'm gonna come back to Steve Martin.
Okay. One more, huh?
Yeah.
See, a really good one.
Yes, Queen.
Neil Diamond.
Yes, Queen.
What age?
Pick one. I don't care. All of them.
Yes, girl. Yes. That is the right answer.
All of
That
them.
is the right answer.
And the whole time, you know, girl, you'll be a woman soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smoochity, smoochity. Love me some Neil Diamond. Now I'm going to come back to Steve Martin because I actually meant to talk to you about this on day 2, and it did not happen because it jumped out of my notes somewhere, somehow. Here's an interesting thing, and it ties into Disney, which will segue us right into our Would You Rathers.
Okay.
Steve Martin hosted a program that a movie, a little like 15-20 minute movie that they shot to play inside the parks for Walt Disneyland in Florida. I hate when people say Disney World like it's all the same thing. Disneyland is in California. Disney World is in Florida. Land, California, World, Florida. Okay? Not the same park. That aggravates me. But, you know.
Wait, Land, California?
Land, California, World, Florida.
Why is the World in Florida? I thought World was in California.
No, World is in Florida. It's because Disneyland was the first thing that they did. So it was the land, but then they made it a whole ass world when they went to Florida.
Oh, so then I would rather want to go to World then. I wouldn't want to go to California anyway.
Well, the land of fruits and nuts.
Yeah.
But nothing wrong with fruits or nuts. Love them all. Oh my God! List 25. I'm sorry, I'm going to come back to Steve Martin, I promise. List 25. I was watching Mike Estrin last night. I don't know how old the video is, because, you know, they just play at random. But this is relevant to you because there is a fruit, and I will have to look up the name of it because I whole ass forgot, because, you know, I've slept since then, literally. There's a fruit that, and it's from South America, Guatemala, something like that, but when you open it, once it gets ripe, it has the consistency and the flavor, and none of the calories and none of the sugar. It has the consistency and the flavor of chocolate pudding.
Shut your ass. I thought you were going to tell me about the corpse one. I was like, I've already read about that.
No.
Chocolate pudding fruit?
Yes, chocolate pudding fruit.
Oh,
True story. I know. That's what I said. I'm gonna have to.
Find it.
We'll have to Google it after we're off. But yeah. Mike also told me this morning the funniest fact. Well, actually, he told me last night too. Like, he was really not talking to me, but I always been like, oh, Mike told me the most interesting stuff. Animals can have autism.
Really?
Yeah. I think that's what's wrong with Jessica.
Jessica.
And
do we still not like Jessica?
Oh no, we do not like Jessica. The last thing, I promise I'm going right back to Steve Martin. The last thing Mike told me this morning. Do you know that when penguins mate for life, and everybody knows this, right? Do you know when a male penguin decides he's going to choose his mate, he will bring her a pebble, like an engagement ring, and lay it at her feet, and if she picks it up, she's his wife.
Yep.
I didn't know that. Isn't that the sweetest?
Stupid penguins. They have options. they don't. No. I mean, but at the same time, they don't have prenups either, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good, I guess.
Oh.
Good for them.
Have you ever seen Phineas and Ferb?
I have seen glimpses of it from my oldest childhood.
I love Phineas and Ferb. You know, they have Perry the Platypus as a pet.
Yeah.
Did you know that platypuses are venomous?
A platypi? Venomous?
Yeah, a platypus is venomous.
I did not know that.
It's not deadly to humans, but it will definitely hurt for a while, and there is absolutely no pain medication out there that will alleviate the pain of a platypus envenomation.
Man, like, why does it make me want to go find a platypus?
Oh, and platypuses also sweat milk.
Milk?
Yeah, their milk. They don't. They're mammals, so they feed their young with milk, but they don't have nipples apparently, and when they sweat, they excrete milk.
So platypi are nippleless, excreting milk mammal.
That is venomous.
Venom.
Yeah.
Now I have questions. What does that milk taste like? What does a platypus taste like? And
I always wanted a platypus because I want to name it Perry.
How would you even domesticate one?
Who wants to domesticate it? Just throw it in the backyard with the dogs. It's fine.
Well, I mean,
there's just women bull back there. It's fine.
It's just weird. Venomous mammal, tittyless mammals. Tittyless mammal.
Steve Martin. Going back to him right now. Because
you can't take me anywhere.
I can't take you anywhere. No, it's not that. It's just that, I needed to get back to, because I keep promising I'm going to get back to Steve Martin and Disney. But Mike Estrin tells me so many interesting things that I just have to share them. I have to. Oh, do you know that vultures, one of the things that vultures do to keep cool in the summertime is poop on their own feet?
I did know that.
Isn't that weird?
I did, yeah. That is weird, and I did know that. Because I like vultures. I don't know why.
They're ugly. Cats are lactose intolerant, so all of you people out there feeding your cats milk, that stuff sits in their stomach and sours, and then you get completely horrible cat ass smell throughout your house because all they can do to get rid of it is fart.
Yeah. This is the shit. Steve Martin.
Yeah, Steve. Why does cat's fart smell make you think of Steve Martin?
Oh, just because, like, we've trailed off 4 times now.
Yeah, I know. Steve Martin, he was the host of this movie that they made for the parks when Disneyland in California, Disneyland turned 50 years old because it's older than Disney World, obviously.
Right.
And so he made this little movie, started this little movie Disney made, and they played inside the parks, and it's you can find it on YouTube. It's actually kind of funny. I find Steve Martin pretty funny. My own personal self, I think he's kind of cute. But I just found that to be pretty interesting. You can watch it on YouTube. You can look it up. I can't remember the exact name, but it's basically if you just type in Steve Martin 50 Years of Magic, it'll come up. And it stars Steve Martin and Donald Duck. It's like the history of Disneyland, which is kind of interesting. I just thought that was interesting, and I had alluded to it before and then forgot to tell you about it in episode 2, and so now I need to go back and tell you about it. So I told you about it. So yeah, it's just interesting.
I've been told.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about Steve Martin. We devolved into a bunch of his movies. Guys, we have a lot of movie references. Sorry. But that's going to bring us to what we're actually redoing, the work that we're redoing today. Because like we've both said many times, this is a learning process for us. And we just didn't like the way that the original episode of Day 3 turned out. So that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna stick, because there are probably people that have not yet heard Day 3. So I'm gonna stick with my questions. You don't have to. You can make up different ones or whatever you want to do.
I don't even remember my questions, so we're all virgins on this bus.
You remember my questions? So it'll be fun. It'll be like doing it again, because you have liver brain. It'll be like doing it for the first time.
Dead live ass.
Live dead ass.
Yeah.
My first question. Would you rather eat fried Mickey Mouse or drink Donald Duck gazpacho, like soup made out of Donald Duck.
Made out of his body, like in
Yes.
a pan, not like soup from his body, but like.
Correct. He didn't pee and give you soup.
Okay. Yeah, I would eat the duck. I would go with the duck.
Okay.
For sure. I can't eat fried rat. I can't have fried root foods anyway. So yeah, duck.
All day. Okay. Your turn.
Hold on 1 second. I'm having some issues with my eyeliner. Would you rather... Wait, is this the thing? See, and I don't remember if I stole this question from you before. But I might have.
You only stole one, and it's my very last one.
I don't remember what that was.
Look at me. Had to do with deaths.
Okay, yeah, so I was gonna ask that again. See, liver brain.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I was hurt. I was crushed.
I won't do it. Would you rather get lost in a fun house full of crazy mirrors, right, overnight, or get lost in the underground tunnels overnight?
I feel
overnight.
I feel like I'd want to be in the underground tunnels. Like, I could probably pilfer some really cool shit down there.
Pilfer or find, the pit to hell.
Oh, I don't think I mean, there are rumors and there's creepypastas that say that there's a portal to hell under Disney, but I don't know. I'm game to look. That's my official answer. I'm game for the tunnels.
Okay, tunnels it is.
Would you rather be mauled by Mufasa's pride or captured and killed by King Triton's merman?
King Triton's merman, all day long. It's a cleaner death.
Okay. All right.
It's a cleaner death. You're underwater.
Plus, you're hoping that maybe the mermen are hot and you can, like, flirt your way out of the situation.
I could flirt with a merman and get out of this. I have a skill. I have a certain skill set that I would be okay with a merman. An animal, no skill set. Men, I got one. There's a fighting chance, at least 50-50.
At least.
Yeah, and I got feet. They like feet. Yeah. Did live ass. Don't laugh at me. It's for real.
I was thinking of Audio singing, and what are those? Oh yeah, legs.
That's exactly it. They gonna like my legs. I'll be like, look at this size 9. Like, you don't see size 9s like this in the mer world. Oh,
the mer world.
Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Y'all hang out with Michelle for a second.
We're hanging out with Michelle for a second. Yeah, so these are fun. These are really fun. I don't know how long the phone call is going to be, so we're going to pause this adventure right here. Sorry about that little pause for the cause, guys and girls. I know that you guys just had a few seconds of music, so we are back. And Ash, if best recollection, because I'm old and I'm old. So best recollection, Ash had just told me that she would rather hang out with Triton's mermen because, they like legs and she has skills. So, I believe...
Sounds awful.
Well, I mean, I don't mean it to sound, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. That brings us to, it's your turn for a question.
Okay. No, because I asked you underground.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Mirror. You didn't get to answer that. No, you did. You said underground.
Well, see, your brain is working better. You must have the brain cell today. That's all I'm going to say. You must have the brain cell today.
I took a vitamin. I sure did.
Would you rather be Snow White, but you have to sleep with all 7 dwarfs, or be Cinderella, but the prince is actually a eunuch and you can never have sex again?
See, that one fucked me up last time, too. But I'm gonna go with the eunuch because the dwarves, you know, it's like one of those situations, you know, the sex you want you ain't getting, and the sex you getting you ain't want. It's like prison. However, a eunuch has hands and a mouth, and probably a credit card and a Temu account.
Right.
So I feel like I would have access to still fun.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, and I couldn't spread all my love between 7 dwarves. You know. Yeah. We're gonna go Prince Charming. Go Prince Charming.
Love it. I love it. Y'all,
Would you rather? What?
I was just gonna say, y'all, if y'all hear any weird shit in the background, I decided to apply makeup because I was watching Ash apply makeup, so.
We're makeup things. Would you rather? Damn it, I had a good one. Hold on. My brain. Stupid liver brain. Would you rather wear a costume that was vomited in, a head costume, character costume that was vomited in after somebody vomited in it, or would you rather share underwear?
Oh, you heinous heifer.
Yeah. So it's either vomit or herpes. Is that
I'm going with vomit.
Really?
I'm going with vomit. Like, I've said it for years. People used to say when I was gigging all the time, do you mind if so-and-so sets in? Like, they would have to play your bass. And I'm like, you don't understand. Like, using somebody else's guitar or bass guitar is kind of like wearing somebody else's underwear. It's just, you don't do that. So, I mean, that's the way I feel about it. You don't do that. So, I mean, I can always, you know, Clorox wipe the crap out of the costume and put lots of sanitizer in there. I'm not wearing somebody else's drawers. No.
What about the oh dear?
Well, you know, I have boxers. And so I'm pretty well versed in odor. I think I could hack it.
I'd have to wear somebody else's underwear. I don't think I could. The smell of vomit fucks me up so bad.
Yeah, it's not ideal, for sure, but it's damn sure better than wearing somebody else's drawers.
Well done.
All right. This is another one. Would you rather be Beauty, but the Beast never changes back into human form, or the wife of Pinocchio, but he was never made into a human?
Beast, all the way. I would be Beauty with Beauty and the Beast.
Well, Beast is just so much sexier than Pinocchio.
There's nothing, there's just nothing there for me. Like, nah. Beast is gonna be where it's at. Plus, he's got money and a big house. The likelihood of me having to deal with him is slim. He'll always be in the West Wing. I have people there that can cook for me. It just seems like a win-win, you know? Like, pick your poison, really.
Okay, fair enough. Your turn.
Hold that thought. I totally jacked up my eyeliner, and we're about to Amy Winehouse this shit. If you know, you know. Well, you know, like, when you draw it on, and you get your wing, and then you screw up just a tiny bit, and so then you try to add to it to fix it, and you know what ends up happening? It's like it just gets bigger and bigger, and then before you know it,
you're in rehab. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at this. Do you see this? Can you see this okay? I know, you're jacking with your wing. Do you see this?
Yeah.
You look okay?
You look beautiful.
Let me tell you what I did.
Oh.
The what do you call that thing? The sampler of the foundation.
Uh-huh.
I just put the regular foundation, but for the highlight or whatever you want to call that, I did the darker foundation.
Yeah.
Instead of going to bronzer or anything like that.
The contour?
Yeah, thank you. That was the word I was looking for.
Okay. I like contour. Contour is good. It is good.
It's good. Alright. Um, did you? Yeah, you answered. Did you ask me a question? We were talking. No,
No.
we got into Amy Winehouse.
Hi, Winehouse. This is what happens when we're multitasking. Would you rather get kicked out of the park for being an obligatory cosplaying drunk, or get kicked out of the park for sword fighting with the security guard?
I feel like the drunk's gonna be more fun. I feel like the drunk is gonna be more fun. So that's my answer. I feel like the drunk is gonna be. You're gonna have a lot more fun if you're drunk. I mean, the later, and that's probably how the vomit winds up in the costume head. But that's just my, what is that word I'm looking for? Supposition. So, feel like I'd rather not, to me, feel like sword fighting is going to get me hurt. I don't like hurt.
Fair enough.
So I'd rather get drunk and be kicked out that way. Would you rather be locked in a coffin for 24 hours?
Fuck yeah.
Now, mind you, if you gotta go potty, like, or if you're hungry or thirsty or whatever, like, all that's figured out. I don't want you any devil's advocate loopholing me here. Or be locked in Disney World and you can never leave. No park hopping, nothing. Never leave for the rest of your life. Money is no issue.
And Disney World's in Florida?
Disney World's in Florida.
Coffin.
Yeah, I'm opposite with you there because you're gonna be able to have fun in the park. Money's no object, so you're gonna be able to pay for food and beverage and all that. And I'm claustrophobic AF, so yeah, you're not sticking me in a little box.
Yeah, but it's haunted. The park is haunted.
But I'm okay with haunt, and you know this.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I just think coffin. I don't know. Maybe both. Can we do both?
No, it's an either or.
I don't like that.
Hence, would you rather?
Well, I am indecisive.
Okay.
Undecided.
Well,
I am undecided.
While you are indecisive and undecided, it is your turn, my darling.
Let me think. I want to do a good one. My wings are just so bad right now, and they're gonna take flight. And the bigger the wings, the closer I am to my maker. Ahoy! So let's do. Would you rather? Suppose you're dead. Would you rather have your ashes thrown into Haunted Mansion and be sucked up by a vacuum, or would you rather have your ashes thrown off of the bridge that they abandoned you on when they feed the crocodile?
Crocodile all day long.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Badass.
Well, it's closer to nature, number one.
Nature.
Number two, I have this thing about sharing my space. Do you know how many freaking ghosts are in the Haunted Mansion?
Yeah. I feel like there would be some, weird, roller coaster territory issues.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, you can't be here because this is my territory, and if you're going to be here, you have to pay me,
Yeah, because we're the ghost mob now.
Yeah, and I'm not, I'm not trying to deal with Tulsa King in death. I'm not.
Felt that. I felt that.
No offense to Sly Stallone, because I absolutely love him. Absolutely would smooch.
Oh, dude. Yeah. At any age.
Okay, quick left corner. I'll ask you.
Huh.
Sly Stallone or his brother Frank?
Fly all day long.
Same.
fly all day long. It's the way he talks, the way he moves, his confidence. His confidence is sexy.
Listen, I'm telling you, I watched that show that they did, The Family Stallone. Dude, love every second of it. Love everything about it. It's awesome. Okay, would you rather, and you might need to phone a friend here. Might need to phone Bubby.
Don't be a dick.
Would you rather be forced to listen to the song that never ends for the rest of your life, or It's a Small World After All?
I said don't be a dick. I specifically said no dicking.
Well, there it is.
As much as I hate hearing the song that never ends all the time, because my brother is a turd for that, I would do the song that never ends because it is still less aggravating than It's a Small World After All. Yeah.
Okay. I feel that. Putting my vampire powder on. Hang on a second. Besides
Vampire powder?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
It's that translucent powder you gave me.
Oh, vampire. Oh my gosh. I love your dad jokes. They get me every time. Would you rather be the guy that cleans up that nobody notices, or would you rather be the third string on the cast hierarchy that gets ignored constantly and treated like shit by the other staff? Like, you have one where nobody notices you at all and you can just do your job and go home. And the other one is where all the cast members shit on you because you are the shit end of the stick on the character world.
You know, I feel like I would rather just be the guy that goes in and does his job and does his job and goes home. I'm non-confrontational. A lot of times I will just let shit go and everything like that. But see, the problem with that, letting shit go, is eventually it's like the sponge analogy I gave you earlier that we're not going to discuss here, the reasons why. But you can only take so much before you just go off.
Yeah.
And when you go off, that's when things go awry, because I've seen too many people lose their job for being hot-headed than just playing it cool. And my maiden name is not Owen for nothing. Like, there's Irish there. And
that means rage. She's saying rage. It's vicious. It's in there.
There's some Irish going on there. So yeah, I feel like I'd rather be the guy that, you know, wears the go away green and you never really even see them, and the next thing you know, Bob's your uncle and you're at home and all of the BS is left behind.
Fuck yeah. Your turn.
So, would you rather if you had to pick between the two and you would have to write it for the rest of your life, changing it up a little bit because it really wasn't mostly Disney last time, would you rather ride Space Mountain for the rest of your life or the Teacups for the rest of your life?
Do I have an aneurysm in this hypothetical?
I mean, it's you. Yes, you do.
Teacups.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Space Mountain would kill me. Like,
I love Space Mountain.
Yeah.
Love.
Space Mountain it is. Oh, not Space Mountain. Teacups. No, Space Mountain. Killy bad. Yeah, Teacups.
Oh, where is that?
Would you rather... Oh, let me think. I gotta get a good one. Because that one's pretty good. Let me think.
Good Lord, how many links does it need? Oh, crap, she went away. There you are.
Sorry. Are you there?
I'm here.
I just accidentally hung up on my friend. I accidentally answered it and accidentally hung up.
Well, if your friend is any friend at all, your friend will understand.
Yeah, totes. hope. It'll be okay. It'll be fine.
But you were asking me would I rather.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think of crazy from both, because I feel like we roll down land. They're two, I mean, they really are two separate entities. Okay.
Well, it's all the same company, so...
Would you rather... It's another dying one.
Okay.
Would you rather be the guy that falls off the alligator bridge or Tinkerbell?
Well, you know my answer to that because pyrophobic AF, so I would rather not be Tinkerbell Barbecue. I would rather be eaten by alligators because I feel like that's going to be pretty fast. Like, seriously, crocodiles and alligators, they jerk you around and do a death roll, which immediately breaks your neck. So I feel like that's going to be a pretty quick death. Yeah, they're going to like rip me apart and all that, and it'd be pretty painful if you're alive for that, but I feel like the death comes pretty fast.
Do you still think it would be better than being burned to death? I mean, don't your nerve endings like go numb?
Yeah.
I have to think about that one.
No, I'm telling you, crock pit all day.
Crock pit it is. Your turn.
Yeah. Would you... Now this one is only half Disney, and I'm so sorry, and you hated it when I brought it up before, but it works. So I'm going to Severus Snape my wand and tell you, would you rather be forced to spend an hour with Andrew Jackson or a month with Cruella de Vil?
Oh, it is that cringy one. But I stand by my original. And my original is, because you said I could beat his ass. That was the thing. So I would spend an hour with Andrew Jackson and I would channel my ancestors and I would just fuck him up for a solid hour. For a solid hour. For all indigenous people. Fuck them up. And then we would be good.
Okay.
I'd be so happy. It would be a reward. It would be a reward.
It is now your turn.
I got a word. Cringe. I would fuck him up in a Pocahontas outfit.
Only you.
This would be double cringy. Like, I would be so campy, and I would still fuck him up. Just so he can be, like, insulted extra. Like, I just... Fuck that guy. Pineapple in the ass. I'm done. Fuck that guy.
Oh my god. Okay.
Would you rather get trapped on the Pirates of the Caribbean with Johnny Depp overnight, or get stuck upside down in a roller coaster with the real Bruce Wayne?
Johnny
overnight.
Depp all day long.
Really? You wouldn't want to be rescued by Batman?
Nah.
What about Spider-Man?
Nah.
No, we're gonna go back.
No.
Yeah, Johnny Depp for sure. Well, old Johnny Depp or young Johnny Depp? Any Johnny Depp. Just
like
curious.
he looks the same as he did in 21 Jump Street now, and he's older than me, so it's all cake but the gravy.
I'll have him in his 30s. I think Johnny Depp in his 30s was the prime Depp. Prime Depp. Depp prime.
I could go into a whole Dr. Seuss thing. I will have him in his 30s. I will have him in his prime. I don't care. No, I'm good. Any Johnny Depp, I'm good. I'm golden.
I don't care if he's 95, even if it's a crime. Hee hee. I will spank him here. I will spank him there. I will spank him here and in her underwear. I will spank him, Sam. I will spank him. I will spank him in the car and in the van. I will.
Like, you really went for it.
Hey, I love Dr. Seuss.
I only had 2 minutes, two milliseconds of that planned out. You off the cuff. You just rolled all that out.
Yeah, I'm like,
Loved it.
Whiter Post Malone. Like,
Loved
whiter.
it. Did you say Wyatt Earp Post Malone? No, I know what you said. I was being funny.
I said whiter Post Malone.
I know
Even
what you
though I'm
said.
Mexican, he's still more brown than me. Like, love him. Like, he's a wizard of the rap. I actually love Posty Boo. Pretty great. All jokes aside, I love him. Your turn.
Would you rather be the passenger in a race car for the entire NASCAR race? Like, have to sit beside Dale Earnhardt Jr. or whoever for the entire race with no seatbelt, or spend the night in the Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion.
But you can't play with the book.
Race car.
Love it.
If I can't play with the ancient witchcraft book, then I don't see it necessary that me be there. However, if witchcraft book is in the car with Dale Earnhardt, then I would be okay to read it still.
Well, if the book was in the car with Dale Earnhardt, that would explain a lot, because that man's been dead for what, 20 years?
Hey, I brought him back with the book that I'm not allowed to see or touch or mess with. Stupid Disney.
Okay, fair enough. Your turn. This is your last one, by the way. Oh no, you have one more after this. This is the last question.
Gaston or what was his name? Gaston or Beast?
Beast.
Human form Beast.
Beast.
Still?
Yeah.
But Gaston
is a bad guy. And I don't do bad guys. I like bad boys, but I don't do bad guys.
He was a hunter and a provider, and he just wanted to wife this bitch up and give her kids and things.
No.
Was he conceited? Yes, but could he have provided in those times? He had muscles and black hair, and I think I would have gone Gaston. No?
Look at me.
Judging me.
Look at me. Have I ever been, and you've known me for a long time, black hair?
Yeah.
Love blonde hair.
I love black hair.
Nah.
It's just so... Peter Steele. Goddamn. I can't. I'm in heat. Just ignore me.
Well, it'll be alright. It will be okay. I'm just telling you no. So, I have one more question, and then you will have one more question.
Okay.
And I actually get to ask you this question this time. Would you rather be crushed by a stage reset at the Carousel of Progress, or flung from a car on the Space Mountain ride?
I would want to fling me. I'm gonna say fling me. Fling me like a slingshot on a hot summer day. Like, fling me, because getting crushed to death sounds like very labor intensive. And lots of, it sounds like a lot of work, you know, like, throw me off, make sure it's quick and painless. Hopefully I break my neck or something punctures something where I bleed out internally, so I don't have to film myself die. Yeah. Fling me.
Well, I feel like with you on Space Mountain, I mean, you know, Algernon would be like, ha ha, here it is. I finally get my chance. And you would be dead before you got flung to begin with.
Either way, I'm fucked. For sure. Stupid Algernon.
But I think that I would rather, like, because my luck, I'm with you. With my luck, I would honestly rather be flung out of the car, smash my head, and not even realize I died.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, my thought logic is, it went through how many rotations before she was dead?
I don't know. I did not read into the grisly stuff because I was so disturbed.
But see, so like I was watching Hellraiser yesterday, for just a wholesome family movie last night, and I thought that watching bones get broken and people being tortured, how awful that must be, like how it would feel. Even if it was for 12 minutes, that's 12 minutes of bones breaking and all the things, and skin being ripped off and muscles being pulled from tendon. And I just feel like I would want to die either way. So the quicker of the two would be better. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's my logic on that.
Yeah, absolutely. I just don't feel like I would want to be smushed to death. Like again, claustrophobia.
Yeah.
And I don't want to feel like Han and Luke in the trash compactor.
Now, Star Wars is like Disney, right?
Now it is. Yeah, it's part Disney.
Yeah. So,
kind of disturbed about, but
would you rather be in a what's her name with the buns?
Princess Leia.
Yeah, would you rather be in a Leia Luke situation or a Beauty and Beast situation?
Well, Luke and Leia are brother and sister, and Beauty and the Beast are in love. I mean, I got brothers. I can be in love. It's okay.
Okay. Damn, it was gonna be a trick question. It was gonna be a trick question. I forget you watch it a shit ton. I was gonna be like, they're siblings. Continue.
Star Wars of it all? What? How many? Okay, here's a trivia question for you. How many Star Wars tattoos do I have?
You have 2, right?
Very good.
Small guy, and then you have. Oh my goodness, Daddy, that was a yawn. Did you hear my dog? So, yeah, you have Darth Maul and you have the Mandalorian insignia.
Very good. I'm so excited that you actually pay attention. Some people don't.
Well, yeah, I'm always looking at your lady girl.
Some people don't pay attention. That's all I'm saying.
I pay attention. I love your tattoos. They're all unique and special, and they are fantastic.
So that kind of brings us to the end of our questions. I think this one went a little better than the first one. A lot of them were the same question again, but again, I felt like we could have done better.
The first one?
I felt like after the first incarnation of this recording, we could have done better.
Yeah. Felt that.
And we did, I think.
I think we're still learning. Sorry for the pauses, because we've been putting on our makeup. Like, we're starting our day. Like, when we pod, like, we're starting our day. And we have busy lives, but we still have to, like, look fire and do our thing.
I don't. You do. Your life is much busier than mine.
I'm not that busy. It'll be alright.
But, I was jelly. I saw you, like, doing all the things, and I don't think my makeup turned out as good today as it did the other day, but...
Your makeup always looks good. Oh my god.
It's the drawing. It's the drawing of the eyeliner that I'm working on right now.
Yeah, that took me a solid 20 minutes. I just can't eyeline. I have hooded eyes. And they suck butt. And so I have to, draw my little pokey bits and Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, I just can't. It just doesn't look right on me. I can't make it look right on me. I have tried. In fact, I had cat eyeliner for Lena's wedding, and it took her, I don't even know how long it took her to get it right, to make it look right, and I wasn't a fan.
It's hard. Cat eyeliner is hard. Like, hooded eyes or thing isn't easy. Now, this was our palette cleanser, no?
Yeah, it was, absolutely.
What's our next episode gonna be about?
Our next episode, Do you want to do a palate cleanser just completely away from Disney? Because I feel like I said, we're going to have probably more than just the 4 Disney episodes that we originally talked about. And I feel like we need because what we're going to get into next with Disney is going to be pretty hardcore. The creepypastas is going to be pretty disturbing, I think.
And I'm trying to figure out the CCTV footage, CCTV, because I want to see if there's a way that we can take clips and superimpose them on the YouTube video somehow, so y'all can see what the hell I'm talking about. And like, that's my only thing. I can describe it to you all day, but
right, but I don't know how good that's gonna work because of the what do you call it? Copyright. Like, I don't want to take anything that's not ours. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
The copyright thing, I think, is going to be an issue.
I don't want to do that either. I'm not for sure how all that works, but I want to do it justice because some of these videos are pretty scary. The CCTV footage. In general, if you YouTube CCTV footage and haunted CCTV footage, you will find some scary shit.
Yeah, I feel that.
You can't describe the awesome, especially hospitals. Like, there are just some things where I'm like, wow, that's pretty epic.
Haunted hospitals is another thing, and at some point I'd like us to get into haunted hospitals.
I would definitely like to go in depth about, like, in fine detail about my experiences as a cleaning lady, as a what do they call it? They had a technical name for it at the hospital that I worked at, but it was COVID relief is basically what it was, and everybody was afraid to clean their own hospital rooms, and a lot of people walked out, so they started contracting, and I was contracted through the company I was with, and because I'm not afraid of COVID.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts, but I am a little, and I worked at 3 different buildings that were extremely haunted. I had 11 buildings altogether, and 3 of them definitely were haunted. There's a certain floor on that same hospital that someone I really know and love and care about had worked in that same hospital, and I can assure you it was definitely fucking haunted, the hospital itself. And yeah, I would love to go into detail one day.
We also talked about, guys, we're definitely going to soon, I don't know when, because we have about 10 or 12 ideas for episodes floating around that we are waiting on to get through Dark Disney to go ahead and put some of those other things into effect. But yesterday we decided we were going to cover the Lake Waco murders.
Yes.
So that's something else to put on your radar, to understand that we are. And look, we're the spookiness of it all. We're going to cover true crime here and there. It's not our main genre, but true crime is spooky.
Yeah.
So definitely that's something that is local to what we grew up around, that, you know, and some people have personal ties to that we know. There's some insider information. It's just crazy.
Yeah, for sure. And then I also want to go into just some spooky Vietnam stories.
Yeah.
I'm privy to conversations with several retired Marines and Air Forcemen. I hang out with my cool ass old folks. Highly recommend, if you ever meet a Vietnam veteran, to shake their hand and tell them welcome home, because nobody did when they came back the first time. Absolutely love my Vietnam veterans, and several of them have given me some pretty interesting ghost stories that are unexplainable. And I'm here for those.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd like to go into that at some point. I would like to go into candle magic. I'm very intrigued by the subject, and my thought process is it real? Is it real? So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really intrigued by all of that stuff. Again, have seen things, witnessed things ever since I was very, very little. So it's one of those things where you're just like, why is that? You know, why does this do this if I do that? Why ask why? Try but try. All these things I'm very interested in, and the more that we can talk about them and the more things that we think up will ensure the longevity of our podcast, because we're here, guys. We're here. We want to be here as long as you guys want to listen to us. I mean, it's a true story. What is this?
That's an eyeliner.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. I'm blind and I can't read these little bitty labels. So sometimes I have to hold it up to the camera and go, "Hey, Ash, what's this?" That's just the way, that's just the way I roll personally, not EYE roll, like roll your eyes at somebody, but never mind. I have humor, I have jokes.
Sorry, I was replaying. Apparently, every time we pod, I get like 40 messages.
Every single time. And the thing about it is people know, like I've said it, our schedule is always in the morning time. Just because of your schedule and having to homeschool, buggy, and different things, it's always in the morning. We do this in the morning time. And so it never fails. My phone doesn't ring, or I don't get texts or anything until it's time to pod.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you people know we have discussed, like, what are you doing? You know what's going on. Why are we having to have this conversation again?
Sorry, guys.
Is that the dog that sniffed me the other day?
Grandpa and dog are walking to the car.
It was so funny, y'all. I was over there, and I was like in my truck, just rearranging stuff or whatever, and I just feel this sniff on the back of my leg, and I was like, "Oh, hello, dog." And apparently he like tries to eat people or something, but he didn't try to eat me.
He normally will, if you're not from our neck of the woods, he will be most unpleasant. But the dog is not unpleasant with my friends, and it's very strange that he knows who's good and who's not good, like upon arrival. His name is Bear, and he's a what do I call him, a golden lab, a white lab.
Oh, he's the cutest thing ever.
He's insanely fat, very fat boy. Grandpa's veterinarian told him that the best thing for the dog is to have liver and heart.
You see the difference?
I do. I like it.
Okay.
And he home cooks him liver every day and cow heart, and make sure he has a breakfast and all the things. And I think he's gone a little overboard, and so now the dog's he's got some fluff on him. He's a little fluffy.
But guys, she's like, I think you're a little overboard, but did you see the stuffed sausage of a dog that she has?
My dog is not a stuffed sausage.
She is overly fat and overly spoiled. Now, mind you, she's overly spoiled by Gary Snail for the most part.
Yeah, she's a good baby.
It's not Ash, it's Gary, but sometimes it's Ash.
I mean, I don't feed her like he does.
You know, I'm just saying.
He cooks her breakfast in dog bed. Breakfast and dog bed.
That seems to be his love language.
Mm-hmm.
When he knows he's in the dog house.
No, especially when he's in a dog house.
He will show up with lovely food and feed you in bed. Food that he has prepared himself lovingly.
If we are not, so we have an understanding. If we have a misunderstanding, which is rare, but if we have an argument, and he knows I'm right, and I will just let it go. I'll be like, whatever. I'm very passive, aggressive. I'll just be like, that's fine. I'm not upset. I'm not irritated. This is how I feel, and it is what it is. And then I go on like a laundry strike or something, because, you know, that's what I do. And he will not apologize. He is not an apologizer. And for the longest time, he would just like walk in the living room and be like, nothing happened. So, you know, like, how about those Vikings, you know, or so you want to watch Oak Island? And I'd just still be mad. I'd be mad. And we don't bicker a lot, but if we bicker, it's about something stupid, like, you know, something stupid, and like we're just frustrated, had a long day, and, you know, he'll be snippy with me and I'll be snippy right back because we both have shit jobs. And you know, we'll be catty or whatever, and then we just will have a moment, and what a couple doesn't. And
well,
if he knows that he was snippy for no reason and I called him on his shit, he won't apologize. What he does, well, he does apologize, but this is how he does it. I will not speak to him until I have completely composed myself, because we have adult conversation, we communicate, and I will either tell him how I feel or write to him how I feel, and he will understand the assignment, and then the next morning he will come into the bedroom with a huge plate of my favorite food. Not so much anymore because of the whole liver thing, but I'm sure he could figure something out. So we haven't argued.
He can find you the chocolate pudding fruit.
Yeah. So he will show up with a plate full of food and my favorite beverage and be like, I made you breakfast. And he's all cute and charming, and I'm like, I accept your apology, sir. And he's like, I'm not apologizing. And I'm like, what? And he's like, I love you.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it works. And so we don't really bicker. And if we do, I get fed after. So
well, I feel like and this is my thought process. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but this is just the way that I personally have always approached it. I've always approached it like, if there's a couple that never, ever, ever, ever fights, ever, there's something wrong in that relationship because somebody's lying. Because nobody's going to agree with each other constantly, forever, all the time, period, point blank.
Yeah, nobody does. I mean, and if they do, they're not human.
No, like, if they do, they're lying.
We're human, you know, and like, you know, Gary Snell, like, either he'll have a really bad day at work and just be like, I don't want to talk. I'm having a rough day. I don't want to be bitchy around you. So he just won't talk for an afternoon, because he's defragging from work and he's just done. And his job is very, very hard. And, you know, I'll get all in my feelings about it because I'm clingy and I love him so much. And he loves me, and he's like, I'm not good company to keep, you know, and I'll get my feelings hurt, and then he'll be like, babe, oh my God, I'm not mad at you. I'm getting mad because you're getting upset because I'm not mad at you. I just don't want to talk right now. And I'm like, babe, I want to talk to you. And it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing because I'm clingy. But it's cute. It's cute. And I mean, like, if that's the worst we ever do.
Well, yeah, and you know, the thing about it is, Snack was that way. There were, and I think it's just a guy thing. Sometimes, like, we as females are communicators, and we're, you know, it is what it is. We communicate. We want to talk about every damn thing. Hang on just a second. Into the mystic. Sorry, spraying mist on my face. I thought that was appropriate, and nobody laughed. I was really sad. Anyway, I think it's just a guy thing. They don't. They're not talkers like we are. Most of them are not talkers like women are, and so then they are like, why are you bothering me? I just want to like process. Leave me alone. And then you get your feelings hurt and you get all pissy and you're like, you don't love me. And it's not that I don't love you. Just leave me the fuck alone right now, you know? And it's girls, girls are very much, why are you mad at me? And, you know, I'm the same way. But, like, there's been many times when Snack was just like, yeah, I just want to sit in my recliner and defrag. I don't want to be bothered right now. And it's really hard not to get your feelings hurt when they're like that, but it's a dude thing. It's not against you. It's not anything you've done. It's a dude thing. And that's what I've come to realize anyway, in my own little weird ass way of, you know, trying to decode the dude code. So that's my 2 cents. And why are you staring off into space? Oh yeah, she's got me on mute. Oh, she must be talking to somebody there. But yeah, that's totally my take on it. Guys are like that. And we're women. We get in our feelings about shit, and then the guy's like, but I'm not mad at you, I just want my space. And but don't tell them that. Oh god, don't tell a man, just give me some space, give me some time to defrag, because then that's when they want to be, let's talk it out. When you want time and space to defrag, that's when they want to talk it out. And that's my 2 cents on it. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, and that's like the only arguments we ever really have. It's just, it's always miscommunication, and like we've learned really healthy ways to like maneuver that. And honestly, and I have to say, we in the last 4 years, we've argued maybe 5 times, 6 times.
Yeah.
In the last 4 years, and it's usually just such a tiny little miscommunication, and we've learned how to communicate better, and just understand that, like, you know, we're still Gary Snell, on, you know, not husband, not worker Gary Snell, just Gary Snell, and I'm still, you know, Ash, not mom Ash, or manager Ash, or, you know, Auntie Ash, or any Ash. I can just be Ash, and sometimes our personalities are so extremely different.
Yeah.
But I think we've learned a good give and take with that. I'm actually I'm excited and happy with where my relationship is. I just like how he apologizes.
Yeah, it's really sweet. I've seen that. I've seen that with him before, and I just love it. I think it's so cool that he recognizes, even though it's not in his manly nature to say, I'm sorry, I screwed up, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. He recognizes that he was in the wrong. Look.
I love it.
You taught me that trick. I took the darker, and then I put the a really light shade and just blended it right in the middle of my lips, so it looks a little different.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
It looks really good. I like the lashes. The lashes are on point. I like the lashes.
They feel weird.
So that was totally, by the way, like why I was staring off into space. My grandfather-in-law, he's not having the best day.
Aww.
And I'm outside, and he's
poor Grampy.
He's not in the most fantastic of moods. And he drove up here to tell me that he is not in a fantastically good mood, and that he is done with people's shit, and all of it is over insurance, homeowners insurance to be exact.
I heard some of that yesterday. I heard some of that rant yesterday, actually. And so, yeah, I completely get where Grandpa's coming from. I do.
They raised the property taxes for one on a house that should be going down in value because of its age and stuff, and all that on top of, like, he had to get a new roof because of the hailstorm, and they're nickel and diming him, and his new agent, like, added a whole bunch of shit that he didn't agree to, and I was with him when he didn't agree to a lot of this stuff, and he got his first bill.
Ow.
And it's outlandishly high. And he's like, I didn't sign on for any of this. You told me this was a package for this, this, and this. And this is a package for this, and this. And he's like, I don't know what to do. And I'm so irritated. And I've been on the phone talking to automated services. And I, like, totally understand his frustration. I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to talk to a computer, you know. I want to talk to a person.
Right. I didn't.
And he's got some Vietnam vet rage right now. He's just like, and I'm like, oh well, you know what? I totally get it. And so I'm just his biggest cheerleader. I'm like, yes, like, those guys are dicks. Like, they are dicks. Shame on them. They are so bad. And I just help him talk shit. It makes him feel good.
Yeah.
He's got to get that out, you know.
Well, you know, I've not formally been introduced, but I have been around Grandpa a few times, and oh, he's a character. I love it.
He's very much he's fussy. It's the best way, but he's sweet. Like, he's a big teddy bear and super sweet and super generous and super kind, but also very fussy and crafty.
I was trying to, not to interrupt you, but I have to tell you something funny. I was trying to make sure that the liner / glue worked, so I was doing it on my hand. It looks like a little mad face.
Oh my god, you have to do a crown. Is it sticking good?
Yeah, so far.
I like it.
So, we're dangerously close to the red numbers of death.
Death numbers.
Yeah. So we have about 7 minutes left. I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to ask you if you have a pie in mind. And while you're thinking, I'm going to take this opportunity to give my pie. My pie is... Generally, y'all aren't going to hear about, like, makeup products from me because I don't do my makeup a whole lot. I have a lot of makeup thanks to my sister. I don't do my makeup a lot. I don't feel like if I'm just going to be sitting around in 3-day-old underwear, I don't know where that came from. 3-day-old pajamas. Might wear the same pajamas every day. I change my underwear every day. That's just grody. 3-day-old unrefrigerated pie. Dumb ways to die. No, I don't go out a lot. So I don't do my makeup a lot. To me, it's a waste of makeup to sit around, and as expensive as it is, especially, it's a waste of makeup to sit around and just do your makeup every day if you're not even getting out of the house, or if there's not a specific reason, like, if we're gonna be on camera, on the YouTube channel or something, then yeah. I mean, I don't even do it to do my TikToks, because y'all know I use a filter on my TikToks. True story. But anyway, today...
I only do it for work. That's it.
Today, my pie is a makeup. It is e.l.f. HD powder. I'm showing the camera like everybody's looking, but you know, you've seen it. You gave it to me. This is what I was alluding to earlier, my vampire makeup, because it's white. The powder is white. I'd say it's translucent, but it does give you a white kind of glow to your face. I dig it. I think it's cool. I really like it. I like the way, the shimmer, if you will, that it's almost a shimmer powder. But it's not. But it kind of gives you that shimmer, and I really like it.
It gives you it gives you more of a dewy glow.
Dewy.
And it's I actually really like that too. It's comparable. It's a lot more affordable than what I normally buy. Ideally, I could do a really badass face and makeup for $20. I choose to hurt my pocketbook at Ulta because I'm a spoiled brat. But I will tell you, it is comparable to something I pay about $30 for. And I actually like it a lot, and I agree with you. It leaves you a nice dewy finish. It doesn't make you oily. It just has like a nice, sun, like, or not sun kissed. It's more like a fresh look, like it's clean and fresh.
For the listeners, because I didn't buy it, you did, so I don't know. Because I always try to give a price range, so they kind of know. So about what is the price range for the e.l.f. HD?
An average between all states, no more than $6.99.
Very cool. Very cool.
The only thing comparable to it is the LA Girl Matte Pro HD setting powder. And what setting powder is actually for, if you have combination skin or it's like super oily, and I have excessively oily skin, and I use it to set my makeup. And for you especially, you have a hard skin tone to match because you're very fair. And very fair. You have beautiful tone to your skin.
Well, I appreciate that.
It's hard to match it and find a makeup that does it justice. And so being able to use the CC cream with it and using the HD powder to set it, not only does it give you that good matte glow, but it also keeps your face from getting oily. It keeps your makeup where it is. You could literally get splashed in the face with cool water consecutively for like 45 minutes. It's not going anywhere unless you start scrubbing. And so I genuinely think that is a fantastic product. I think that's a great product pick. You did a go on with that one.
Yeah, man. We've got about 2 minutes left. Did you have a quick pie you wanted to throw in there, or anything else you wanted to add for today?
The only pie, and it's not so much a brand. I have discovered the whole genre of cauliflower pizzas. And I'm here for that because...
Did you get to try one yet?
I did. And it didn't suck. Like, with my liver issues, I have to really not have anything greasy, hardly any cholesterol, no sugars, or little sugars. It's hard. And on my cheat days, once every couple of weeks, I want to do something that tastes normal because I'm tired of, being a vegetarian. And so I got a cauliflower, spinach, and artichoke pizza, and it was the best thing ever, and I love it. So try cauliflower pizza if you have problems like diabetes or liver failure,
or if you're just trying to live a healthier life.
Yeah.
Don't wait until you have a terrible disease.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just saying, because I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah.
Until I got sick, and I started like, okay, I really miss eating a Totino's pizza like a burrito. And
right.
So I'm excited about that because I actually had flavor for once.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. Listen, guys, we're about 20 seconds left, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot you to the outro, but not before we say
bye, bitches.
Bye, bitches. Well, guys, that's going to do it for our episode today. Thanks again for listening. We love you guys so, so much. Never be afraid to jump in the conversation. You can always email us at TheSpookinessofitAll@gmail.com. And you can always catch us on TikTok. I'm at Michelle Santo, MichellESZANTO. And she is
at Chainsaw Dolly on TikTok. It's just how it sounds.
So... just so that you're aware, you can always reach us that way as well. With all of that being said, we hope that you guys stay spooky, and we love you so much. Keep listening, keep spreading the word, and just remember, she is still Ash Ortega.
And she is still Michelle Santo.
And you are still listening to The Spookiness
of It All.